The fourth planet from the Sun, Mars is a dusty, cold, desert world with a very thin atmosphere. The latest robotic toolkit added to NASA's Mars 2020 rover. This dynamic planet has seasons, polar ice caps and weather and canyons and extinct volcanoes, evidence of an even more active past. Mars is the god of war. The planet probably got this name due to its red color. Mars is sometimes referred to as the Red Planet. The name of the month March derives from Mars. Mars had been known since prehistoric times. Of course, it has been extensively studied with ground-based observatories. But even very large telescopes find Mars a difficult target. It's just too small. It is still a favorite of science fiction writers as the most favorable place in the solar system for human habitation. But the famous canals seen by Lowell and others were, unfortunately, just as imaginary as Barsoomian princesses. The first spacecraft to visit Mars was Mariner 4 in 1965. Several others followed, including Mars 2, the first spacecraft to land on Mars, and the two Viking landers in 1976. Ending a long 20-year hiatus, Mars Pathfinder landed successfully on Mars on 1997 July 4. In 2004 the Mars Expedition rovers Spirit and Opportunity landed on Mars, sending back geologic data and many pictures. They are still operating after more than 3 years on Mars. In 2008, Phoenix landed in the northern plains to search for water. 3 Mars orbiters are also currently in operation. Mars' orbit is significantly elliptical. One result of this is a temperature variation of about 30 Celsius at the subsolar point between aphelion and perihelion. This has a major influence on Mars' climate. While the average temperature on Mars is about 218 Celsius, Martian surface temperatures range widely from as little as 140 Celsius at the winter pole to almost 300 Celsius on the day side during summer. Though Mars is much smaller than Earth, its surface area is about the same as the land surface area of Earth. Olympus moons. Mars has some of the most highly varied and interesting terrain of any of the terrestrial planets, some of it quite spectacular. Olympus Mons, the largest mountain in the solar system, rising 24 kilometers above the surrounding plain. Its base is more than 500 kilometers in diameter and is rimmed by a cliff 6 kilometers high. Tharsis, a huge bulge on the Martian surface that is about 4,000 kilometers across and 10 kilometers high. Valles Marineris, a system of canyons 4,000 kilometers long and from 2 to 7 kilometers deep.
All you need to know about Mars. Small planet. If the Sun was tall as a typical front door, Earth would be the size of a dime, and Mars would be about as big as an aspirin tablet. 2. Fourth rock. Mars orbits our Sun, a star. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun at an average distance of about 228 million kilometers, 142 million miles, or 1.52 astronomical units. 3. Longer days. One day on Mars takes a little over 24 hours. Mars makes a complete orbit around the Sun, a year in Martian time, in 687 Earth days. 4. Rugged terrain. Mars is a rocky planet. Its solid surface has been altered by volcanoes, impacts, winds, crustal movement and chemical reactions. 5. Bring a spacesuit. Mars has a thin atmosphere made up mostly of carbon dioxide, argon, nitrogen, and a small amount of oxygen and water vapor. 6. Double moons. Mars has 2 moons named Phobos and Deimos. 7. Ringless. There are no rings around Mars. 8. Many missions. Several missions have visited this planet, from flybys and orbiters to rovers on the surface. The first true Mars mission success was the Mariner 4 flyby in 1965. 9. Tough place for life. At this time, Mars' surface cannot support life as we know it. Current missions are determining Mars' past and future potential for life. 10. Rusty planet. Mars is known as the Red Planet because iron minerals in the Martian soil oxidize, or rust, causing the soil and atmosphere to look red.